Hola, hola, hola. I have not did a video in a minute. Um, a lot of things I'm trying to work on top of doing my own life, right? As in with everyone else. Been doing my stuff far as with therapy. We are starting from the past, starting with my first memory. Oh, sorry. Starting with my first memory and working up to the present, my very first. Crazy how life goes and it plays out and everything coincides if you are paying attention. Um, saying you're a fucking empath is an understatement, right? Especially when how things are going on and things are playing out in the fucking world. But and having the courage enough when you're going through something to even to put yourself out there, and that's actually what I'm wanting to do and what I am doing. By doing my little diaries, excuse me, on my depression, on getting better, on working on how the consciousness and spiritual world. Sorry, I'm just up here just fucking with my hair. I got like bedhead and I didn't roll it last night. Um, with to me, for me personally, I'm seeing the relation how therapy and the spiritual community and working on self, how they all coincide if you're paying attention. And going to them there, it's a bit more like of a sounding board, and when you're playing things out in your life and how you can kind of go about them better. And just me even doing this video, it's working on putting myself out there and being comfortable enough with myself to even to do it and to do so. And I want to do this video, and I've been trying to work up the nerve while working on myself, and even like with my name of my little channel, because it was something else, and really not wanting to title my channel my little business name, as far as on with working on self and helping other people. So kind of just, or do I just want to name it myself, and if I want to even put my real name back out there. But suppressing yourself leads to depression. And that's what I think I'm going to title this video as. Don't suppress yourself, because it will lead to exactly that. You will get to the point of seeing how things are going in society and going and trying to fit into a form, even like down to a 9 to 5, working at a place for almost a decade. And when the world shuts down and it's like, and you're taking care of responsibilities, if you have children or you're taking care of your parents, what are you going to do? Trying to make the right moves. You see the way things are rising in costs. And if you have a car, if you don't, living in a city and you're taking public transportation, and how they're talking about with the mask, and wanting to be a free person and not wanting to go along with it. But hey, it's kind of good that black people can kind of walk around and not be seen. I kind of see the positive in that. But that's neither here nor there. And we're rolling out of having a pandemic to an endemic, huh? So to those that are low in spirit, because yesterday I found myself going through a range of emotions, and I call it like a roller coaster. I don't, by the time I realize that I'm on it, it's already too late, because I can't even get out of the deep darkness and feeling of everything that I'm feeling, as far as from everything that I'm thinking of, and I'm thinking that I'm doing it wrong, or there's no way out of it, or I don't have enough funds, or it's not going to be enough, it's going to run out. And almost even taking it back to, most black people, you grew up in the church, that was forced on you. So try to remember, the Creator gives you nothing no more than what you can bear. So if you are going through something and you feel like that shit is on your back, try to remember you're going through it for a reason. Try to look at everything every scenario, everyone that you're dealing with, and try to find the common thread of other than you. Is it your actions? Is it the things that you're dealing with, as far as with people, or the way that you came up, and this is why you're continuing going down this path or dealing with these people because this is something that's familiar for you, but has it worked out to your advantage? Like for me, in going through therapy, I would say not coming up like most black people if they want to go and stay in society. I grew up with having a babysitter. My grandfather came from Black Wall Street, came to the the West, Las Vegas when it was building up when the mob was here. A black man was good enough to go and own a piece of land with a house that had a well on it. Mind you, the city, an area they call Full Mile, and it wrapped around to the other part. And it was a house there, and mind you, this is in the desert. But there's trees and there's everything there. So there was a piece of land in the front, and you could literally walk all the way through it to the other side of the street, and it was a wraparound. So I could walk as a toddler, as a child. I could walk literally from the front part of the street all the way through to the other side. And my mother going and getting with someone. Oh, hold on, let me do my battery. So, and my mother going and dealing with someone that was not so um, aware of self and coming up in a certain environment made her kind of, go and get rid of the land when he passed. And me growing up with people and dealing with other kids that looked like me and dealing with children that didn't look like me and being teased for the way my body was built. And then going and being and dealing around with being with my own and wanting to feel like I fit in. What is my battery saying? It's gonna go dead. Why is it saying that? Why does it say it's going to go dead? I don't know why it says that. But either way, the point of going and growing up and then moving to the inner city from a rural area, being around people and doing things and hanging with people and doing stuff that you're not used to doing, but you may do stuff to go in to fit in, and you adapt to certain things and certain things that are not cool and shit that ain't right. So if you grew up in the era of that I have and everybody's calling the awakening and whatnot, and for the black people it's a curse. Oh my god, my face is just broken out so much. For the black people they call it what the traumas and the curses and working on self. Um, so when you're feeling your lowest, try to pay attention to the things that you're going through and try to find the common thing. Because for me, I'm having to look back and to remember the point of you were homeless, trying to take care of your disabled mom and your child, and with no help, and working a job and being in the city and trying to find a place, but with her being disabled, she can't do stairs, so that even limited what I was able to do. So imagine having the money but not still being able to move the way that you wanted because there were no 3-bedroom apartments and wasn't looking for a house at that point. Um, and sure wasn't in the position to even to get one. Um, so there's always like a silver lining. It's hard to try to find it, really hard. But I say try to find a outlet because suppressing yourself will suppression leads to depression. And that's my little 2 cents for today. I'll try to maybe do more videos and keep it in this point of anyone else going and feeling what I'm feeling, because it's rough out here. So I'm gonna end this off on Wednesday, March 8th. Can't believe what we're in Wednesday. All freaking ready. Next thing you know, we'll be in November, but that's a whole nother story. Y'all have a good day. Keep your head up. I know it's hard out here. Bye.